So I'm realizing right now that I'm basically ignorant about so many of the things that I depend on in my life all the time. So the computer I'm using now, for example, I don't know how it works. I don't know the details of it. I don't know how electricity going into the laptop can make the screen light up. I don't understand how what I type on the keyboard is actually interpreted and then will do something. There's so much about how things work in the world that I don't understand. And it's kind of frustrating and kind of worrying because I feel really dopey and ignorant. And yet I depend on these things. I depend on the light when I hit the switch. I depend on my computer to work. I depend on my phone to work. Um, I'm sitting in a chair and I know there's some guy built this chair. I don't know how long ago. There's so much around me that I don't understand how I have it and why I have it and how it works so well. I'm looking at a water bottle right now. So somehow in some factory far away, water was poured into the bottle and then the bottle was closed and then it was delivered to some shop. Then we went to buy it, whatever. There's so much in the complexity of how the world works that just amazes me, and there's a lot of things I don't understand why they work so well. I can't believe the society that humanity has built around us, and it all works so well. And what surprises me is that less than 100 years ago, there were a lot of things we didn't have. Don't think we had electricity 100 years ago, didn't have aeroplanes or whatever, didn't have cars. And I'm trying to understand how we achieved these things. I know that one thing leads to another, but I really don't understand how an engine sitting in the front of a car, how does the engine make the wheels turn? I don't understand how this engine block can control the wheels. It's just basically weird. And I know it works and I drive and let's get on with it. But when I think about how it all works, it just blows my mind. And the same with my computer. I just hit the switch and it comes on and I start typing and things start happening. But my understanding is very limited. I just use it and expect it to work. And there's so much about the world that's like that. That things just work and I don't know how. And what's surprising me most is that the way we are now is going to be considered as backward and rubbish in 100 years, I would say. Someone in 100 years are going to look back at how I am now and feel sorry for me, thinking that I don't have a lot of technology in my life. So the same way I look back on 100 years in the 1900s or whatever, let's say 1920, they hardly had anything. No computers, no electricity, no television, um, no cars. So many things that they didn't have 100 years ago. And I know that in 100 years from now, they're going to think the same about the way I'm living as I do about people living in 1920. And I'm trying to imagine what might change to make them think that. And I'm not having much success. It's just a real mystery what we might discover, what we might start to develop and build and create that will change our lives radically. Maybe we'll invent something or discover something equivalent in scope to electricity. So electricity has changed our lives greatly, and it enables lots of other things to be done. So we might discover or invent or create something similar to electricity that will change our lives drastically in the same way as electricity changed our lives. And the thing is, this is completely unknown. It's not possible to know how our lives will change with things we might discover because we haven't discovered them. So it's really strange to realize this.